Hello everyone, welcome back to RCH Builders. I have the windows for here now. So gonna try and do these windows the way that they should be done, as opposed to the way that I've done some others because certain inspectors want them done that way, but it's not even technically the way that manufacturers specify to do it. And it does kind of, in my opinion, the way that I've done them in previous ones, it kind of helps direct water inside the home to an extent. It shouldn't, as long as everything stays dry the way it's supposed to, but if anything ever any water gets behind the siding, the way that those are done, I personally believe it's the wrong way to do it. Manufacturer's specifications actually show that's the wrong way to do it, and we've been working on trying to get the inspectors in this area to agree with us, but we'll see what happens with that someday. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on putting this window in. Alright, so I had a phone call come through, so you weren't able to really see that. But basically, you saw me start cutting this side. I've cut it at a 45. I folded that in, the bottom portion in, and stapled it. And then I'm going to do the weather stripping across the bottom. But I basically just temporarily stapled those upward out of the way. They will be being folded back on afterwards. So now that we won't put tape on the bottom, because if any water gets in, we want it to be able to get out. And the sill is already protected by the wider flashing tape that's on the sill inside. So now that that's done, I'm going to do the same thing on the second floor with that big window. So that one will be a little more fun. Not only is it the bigger window, it's all the way up there. Alright, so there's that window installed. Definitely should not try and do that alone. You should have someone to help you with it. That is a large window and is difficult to get in the hole. Also, you normally would definitely want to try and level and measure. What I've done is I have double checked the sills that are in the areas of both windows and the jambs, and know exactly which ones are dead level, which I've made sure the sills are level to begin with, and I've double checked them, made sure they are. So with that, I can just set it on it, and then from there make sure the reveals all match around as I'm nailing it. Otherwise, you definitely need to use a level while you're doing it. But I've also put the screen in this one down here. So the windows are done. Now I'm going to move on to insulating. I've already started a little bit over here, not much, but I mean, it's not like there's really much to see here anyways, but I'm just going to do it real quick. It's supposed to be R30 is what you would use here. What I have is I'm using up leftover pieces. So essentially what we're ending up with in each of these bays right now is R34. Because I have an R19 and an R15 going in there together. You add those together, that gives an R34 value. So that's what I'm ending up with right now. If I'm going to run out of the R19 quicker than the R15, and at that point I'll do 2 layers of R15 and it'll be R30, and then whenever I just run out, then we'll see if I run out, because I'm trying to utilize what I've got rather than opening a whole bundle of R30 just for this little bit. Alright, that's another step done. This is all insulated now. So as far as we are concerned, this is should be the final shot of the exterior with all the windows in. 2 windows. So we're not supposed to do the siding right now. If he ends up not finding somebody before we can get to it, then we might end up doing it. Because he has asked me multiple times about doing it, but with the jobs that I have lined up right now, I just don't think I'm going to have time to put the siding on. As far as picturing it, I mean, it's basically going to be this same siding, which is, it's kind of like a gray with a very slight brownish tint to it, but it's gray siding. I don't know how well you can see it on camera as far as the actual color, but it would just be that same siding coming around with white soffit underneath and white vented soffit up top with metal, white aluminum metal bent for trim. But But anyways, like I say, as far as we're concerned, the outside is 100% complete. We are done. Now we just have a few small things left to do inside.